The roar of snarling dogs filled the air, a wall of teeth and fury inches from her face. The new recruit stumbled, tripping on the loose gravel as hands shoved her into the pen. "Die now, B***TCH," someone shouted, laughter sharp and cruel. Hunger-slicked muzzles snapped, claws scraping the metal grate. Her pulse hammered. Every instinct screamed, run, fight, survive. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you rewatching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her name was Cassidy Vaughn. To the SEALs around the training yard, she was the rookie. The one they could intimidate, test, and humiliate without consequence. They didn't know her past. They didn't know the power she held quietly like a coiled spring. They only saw a girl in a uniform, terrified, struggling for purchase as the dogs lunged. Cassidy felt the raw energy of the animals, their hunger, their training, their obedience, but she did not panic. Years of handling canine units had taught her to read aggression, to anticipate, to control.
Ow.
Every snarl, every thrust forward, told her exactly what to do. Her hands trembled, yes, but not from fear, from focus. The sun beat down on the yard. Dust rose with each frantic movement, coating faces, boots, and the fence that enclosed the pen. Sweat burned her eyes, but she kept her gaze fixed on the dogs. She knew them. Every growl had a rhythm, every lunge a tempo. She was not a recruit here. She was their handler. The first dog lunged. Cassidy pivoted, using the momentum to guide it past her without harm. The second barked, snapping jaws inches from her arm, but she pressed the familiar touch along its neck. Whispering commands she had memorized over countless missions. One by one, the pack obeyed not out of fear, but because she had earned their trust. Around the perimeter, the other SEALs froze. Shock replaced laughter. Murmurs spread through the crowd. "Wait, she's the handler," someone whispered. Another shook his head in disbelief. The bravado that had sent her into the pen evaporated as the truth hit. They had thrown the wrong person into the teeth of trained killers. Cassidy moved with the calm authority of someone who had lived through far worse. She crouched, eyes softening, hands steady. A growl rumbled through the pen, low and warning. She touched each animal lightly, murmuring commands. Slowly, the tension drained. Snarls became whimpers. Jaws relaxed. The air, once thick with imminent danger, cleared like smoke after a fire. The SEALs watched, mouths open, as Cassidy emerged from the pen unscathed. Dirt smeared across her uniform, hair mussed, but her composure was intact. She had turned imminent disaster into complete control. What they intended as humiliation became a demonstration of mastery they could not ignore. The commanding officer approached, voice measured but firm. "Cadet Vaughn," he said, "that was impressive." Cassidy did not smile. She did not boast. She only nodded, acknowledging the lesson delivered both to her and to those who had underestimated her. The incident sparked conversations that lasted long after the dogs had been secured and the pen cleaned. Training methods were reviewed. Respect for handlers and recruits alike was emphasized. Cassidy did not seek recognition, but she received it anyway. Peers who had mocked her now approached with deference, and instructors who had doubted her skill paused before challenging her again. As she walked away from the pen that afternoon, Cassidy felt the adrenaline fade. She brushed dust from her sleeves, hands still tingling from tension. She thought briefly about the faces that had sneered, and felt no anger, only clarity. Strength was measured in calm under pressure, courage in knowing exactly what to do when all eyes expected panic. Later, standing by the edge of the training field, Cassidy watched the sun dip low over the horizon. The pen was empty, silent now, but it held the memory of chaos turned control. She had proven, once again, that mastery is quiet. True power does not shout, it asserts itself with precision, confidence, and restraint. Because kindness doesn't vanish, it waits, and it finds its way back. And where fear once threatened to consume her, what endured was something stronger. Respect earned, discipline maintained, and courage revealed in the stillness before action. If this story inspired you, share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to Whispered Words for more stories of courage and skill. And remember, sometimes the greatest victories come from knowing exactly who you are when everyone else doubts you.